Today I wanted to talk about how you can modify colors of your models inside of GibbsCAM. You've got a few options available to you that a lot of people may not really realize or know about. First thing I want to talk about is the CAD color, importing the colors that are made from a CAD model. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm just going to open up this SolidWorks file right here. We're going to go ahead and click Solidify, Remove Unneeded Topology, and solidify these three right here, and click OK. So this picture that pops up, this gives you an idea of what colors the model was made inside of SolidWorks. So I'm going to go ahead and click OK. I want to bring those colors in, so I'm going to make sure that this is clicked. The user attribute name is CAD color, type is color. We're going to click OK. So there it is. So where are those colors? How do I get to them? This button right here says Select Color Display Mode. We're going to expand that down, and if you do import a model that has CAD color imported with it, you'll have this option here. So we're going to click on CAD color, and you can see that those beautiful colors have come through on that model. So this is really helpful for communicating with engineering and manufacturing. You know, you can say, hey, those purple surfaces don't really matter that much, or you have to make sure to ream that blue surface, or things like that, or which one are we talking about? So that's the CAD colors. So we can actually switch between display or CAD colors. So we say display color. So where do these display colors come from? You know, that's just too light and doesn't look good maybe to me. I want to change it. To change it, we come up here to File. We go to Preferences. The very first tab here, right down here, is Appearance. So here's our display appearance, our Op Tool Sim, so if you run simulation, or Machine Sim. So I want to edit those settings. So we're going to hit Edit Appearance Settings. So let's go ahead and get that out of the way. I'm going to move this over so we can see the changes here. So I'm using GibbsCAM 2012 Galaxy. So if I come over to colors, we can see that, you know, these are the colors that are used. Here's the sim colors, things like that. But the thing with this is we can't change them. So we can say part bodies here, right? We can't do anything. So what we need to do is we need to make one that's modifiable. So we can see that there's ones that load with Gibbs. There's the ones called GibbsCAMs. These are all locked. You can't modify these. So what I want to do is I'm going to take this Galaxy, I'm going to duplicate it, and I'm going to call this Solid Ring, and I'm going to activate that one. So what I want to do is I want to modify, say, the color of the part bodies. I want to make them red, or I want to make them green. So here I can modify the duplicated configuration. And every time I use this configuration, these are the colors I'm going to get. All right, let's switch back to this Galaxy. So what happens if I want to change just the color, just for this model? I don't want to make another configuration. I just want to change, say, the color of a surface, for instance, or the color of this entire model. So if I click on this entire model, and I right mouse button click, I can see user color. So if I click on user color, it's going to show me what the color of each one of these surfaces are. So let's say I want to change it to black. So it changes this black. I want to do all of them. How do I do that quickly and efficiently without having to go through this and say black, 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 black all the way down? So it's easy enough here. I can go through this. I mean, there's only a handful. It's no big deal. But let's talk about what happens when we have more surfaces like this. So let's say, for instance, this model. It's gray. I want to change it to black. So we're going to say user color. Now the task of going through each one of these and changing it becomes a little bit more daunting. So let's say I'm going to say black. This is fine. There's my little black surface here. I can go through this and keep going 25, 25, but there's a faster way. So I'm going to select the model. I'm going to highlight the first entry that I changed the color on. I'm going to hold down Shift and select them all. I'm going to come up here. I'm going to right mouse button click and say Apply Attribute Value to Selected Elements. That way it changes them all at the same time. Now remember, select them all, and you have to right click on the color that you changed and then hit Reply or Remove or Reset. So we're going to hit Apply, and now that whole model is black, and it did not affect the Gibbs display color. There's my user color. So I can go in between those, and that helps me communicate with engineering and manufacturing, and helps me with the operators and everything. So there's just a real quick little tutorial on how to modify colors and appearances inside of GibbsCAM. If you have any questions about modifying Gibbs or how to change the interface, please feel free to contact your reseller or reach out to GibbsCAM Tech Support. Thank you so much for watching.